3 days covering Italy national team in Coverciano, games against Estonia and Israel, first training sessions for Gattuso and some debutants like Giovanni Fabbian, Giovanni Leoni and Francesco Esposito. Let's go and see what happens in Coverciano.
During his press conference, Gattuso explained that the decision not to include Chiesa in the squad was made together with the Liverpool winger himself. Chiesa wants to focus on regaining full fitness before returning to the Azzurri. Gattuso also confirmed that Italy will switch to a 4-man defence. He welcomed the newcomers, praising Fabbian's similarities to Davide Frattesi, highlighting Pio Esposito's technique, personality and physicality, and noting Leoni's impressive pace, reminding everyone of his standout performance against Lukaku and Napoli last season. He went on to mention Ricci, Cristante and Buongiorno as players who firmly in his project, even if they weren't called up this time.
I have to say the Gattuso press conference was pretty interesting. I think he's been very honest and he knows that it's a hard task. But he has clear ideas on how to try at least to achieve qualification for the World Cup, starting with the system, which I've already mentioned, but he also said that he would probably focus a bit less on tactics and a little bit more on trying to create a solid team and a solid group, especially off the pitch. This is something that even Spalletti had tried to do in the past, but results were clearly not good enough because the main problem with Spalletti was not having a solid group of players and a united group of players as well. And this bad mood in the dressing room clearly emerged, I think, during Euro 2024. Gattuso wants to avoid this. He was part of a national team that won in 2006 the World Cup, despite not being the best team in the tournament, but it was a team that had the most united squad probably, and it was a strong group of players on the pitch and off the pitch, and I think he wants to recreate the same here. He knows that the quality is clearly far from the team that Italy had in 2006, but the spirit must absolutely be the same, and I think he has clearly this in his regards.
Gattuso's first training session with the Azzurri came with a reduced squad as many players had featured for their clubs just the day before. Still, there was no shortage of intensity and Gigio Donnarumma trained alongside his teammates after completing medicals and officially signing his contract with Manchester City. The session kicked off with a one-touch rondo. The squad was split into two groups, with one overseen by Leonardo Bonucci, also making his debut as Gattuso's assistant coach. True to his style, Gattuso kept a close eye on both groups, constantly demanding energy, grinta, and even shouting at Fabbian to bite. As the training progressed, the focus shifted to pressing drills and shooting practice, where Tonali and Frattesi both found the net with some sharp finishes. The day wrapped up with a lively six-a-side match capped by Daniel Maldini scoring in style. On the sidelines, several players who had worked in the gym, including Di Marco, Bastoni, Locatelli and Calafiori, arrived to watch their teammates in action, adding to the atmosphere of Gattuso's first day in charge. The session wrapped up with Gattuso embracing all his players, setting the tone ahead of next training days on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, as well as press conferences from Fabbian, Esposito and Gigio Donnarumma. Both Fabbian and Esposito, impressed with their maturity and humility, the Bologna midfielder even revealed that he is studying for a degree in economics, knowing that a footballer's career doesn't last forever. Esposito, meanwhile, explained that he was determined to stay at Inter this summer and wants to learn as much as possible from Lautaro Martinez and Marcus Thuram. Finally, Donnarumma shared his excitement about joining Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, but also made it clear that his priority is helping the Azzurri get back on track with the ultimate goal of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup.